And of course, it's another beautiful day down here at Haulover Inlet, and it looks like we got a need for speed today as we've seen a ton of speedboats come rolling through just like this MTI. And fortunately for these crews, it's been fairly calm conditions. The reality is, it's not heavy seas out there, but because it is so nice out, we are getting a lot of action here at the inlet, which can create some crazy wakes that some of our captains will have to deal with. But welcome back, crew, to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet here in Miami, Florida. And this is going to bring us to the first round of our competition. And here in the first round, we're going to feature a Monterey as the boats are going to go ahead and try and get on the board first. But let's go, round one, ring the bell, and let's get this one going. And our crew, man, it's a big boat. It's a calm day at Haulover. Cap's got the boat up on plane, letting it do its thing, but we are getting a little love from the ladies in the bow. We don't mind that one at all. But man, it's going to be a tough day down here at Haulover. We're going to have to see, and as soon as I say that, they wind up hitting a yacht wake. The girls get a little bit of air, but it does appear that everybody's okay. But let's go ahead and get the aerial shot of this and take a look and see if anything went down. We saw them hit the wake. The girls kind of went up for a minute, but everybody looked all right, and they were laughing about it in the end. But here we can see Caps going. They're going to hit the wake here in a second. Right there, the boat gets airborne. Oh no, we lost a hat. Haulover claims a victim as they're not paying attention, and Haulover winds up taking this girl's cap, and it is now swallowed by the deep. They looked okay, but again, Haulover's going to need a little help, and I think I'm going to give it to Haulover here since it was able to steal her hat. I'm going to go ahead and give Haulover the win in the first round, and that's going to bring us to the second round of our contest. And here in the second round, we're actually going to see a wake boat come rolling through Haulover. This one's a little odd. We do not see this all that often at all. These boats don't have a very high freeboard, which doesn't make them ideal for coming through the inlet. But as you can tell right here, it looks like a lake today, meaning the lake boats are out in force. But our crew here is doing something that's a big no-no. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to be sitting on the back deck like this. And man, I'm gonna have to give a second loss to the boats kind of on a technicality, which is odd. We've had two boats in a row that probably should have been wins, but because of small flukes, wind up taking losses, and the boats find themselves in trouble early on as they are down 2-0 as we move into the third round of our contest. But here in the third round, the boats are going to toss a Baja into the ring, and it looks like we got a full send cap. Man, it looks like those tinnies that we see in Australia where they try and get them up so high on plane that basically the only thing that's in the water is the engine. And that's kind of how I feel about this one right here, is they come flying toward the mouth of Haulover. This is not an overly big boat. You can tell it's kind of getting worked by the seas a little bit, but Cap's got that throttle pinned as they work their way in, catch a little air at the end. And fortunately for this crew, they're going to make it in safely and take a win for the boats in the third round. Now we'll move us over to the fourth round of our contest. And speaking of lake boats, we're going to feature another one as we're going to see a Sun Tracker pontoon work its way out of Haulover. This doesn't sound good. Will Haulover end this one early by taking the Sun Tracker down? Let's find out. Cap actually looks pretty solid in this one. He's got that motor trimmed pretty far back, keeping the bow, those pontoons, as high as possible to make sure he doesn't wind up stuffing it into a wave. And overall, it's gotten a little rough with all the boat action going on, but Cap is keeping it chugging along, doing what he's got to do to get this thing safely out. He's hitting a couple rollers right now, but man, I can't complain on this one. He winds up making it out of Haulover Inlet and is going to take the win for the boats. It's going to bring us to the fifth and final round of our contest, and we might as well stay on the lake boat theme as we're going to have a Hurricane deck boat come rolling out of Haulover to close it out for the boats. And here we go. And our girl on the bow looks pretty excited to be up here, and now she is trying to show off for the drone as they start to work their way out. Oh man, getting up and dancing is not a good idea, especially if you're in the bow of the boat as you're coming out of Haulover. And here we go, they start taking some waves, and my man has had to slow down big time on this one as he starts hitting some of the rougher stuff, and our girl on the bow is getting wet. They're taking water over the side, and she is actually getting sprayed, and man decides to move it back, and unfortunately for them, that's going to mean they're going to take a loss, and the boats are going to lose this episode as Haulover winds up winning 3-2. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, I got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.